My first live on YouTube. Okay. So, I wanted to come on today and kind of tell my cautionary tale as we're launching and starting our YouTube channel and launching our business, helping people to exit their business. I think it was really important to kind of talk about why this matters to me. Um, because I'm just like you, right? So I wanted to tell my little cautionary tale, why you should care about your exit plan, what the stats are for small businesses, what's coming in the next couple of years, and what our goal is of this channel. So thank you for watching already. I appreciate you. My name is Tracy Gunn, and I am coming to you live from New Hampshire. And I'm so excited about getting onto YouTube. I love the idea, who hasn't used YouTube to learn how to do something, right? How do I fix this thing with Airbnb? How do I fix my website? How do I create a funnel? All the things, right? As a small business owner, we use YouTube all the time to help us to get to the next step. And I thought, what a perfect place to be able to share my cautionary tale, to encourage people, and to also get the message out and sound the alarm, because that's really what we're doing here. So again, my name's Tracy Gunn, and I'm just going to tell you my little story about how I got involved in this movement. So I was a small business owner, just like you, I'm assuming, and I had 4 businesses. I one night looked around my biggest business. It was a 6,500 square foot restaurant. And I was looking around. It was 1 a.m. The band was packing up. The bartenders were cleaning up. And I just looked around and I thought, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I'm done. I hate this. It was a very long night. And I just thought, I'm going to sell. I don't want to do this anymore. And so I came up with this big plan. I had 2 candy stores and 2 restaurants at the time. I was running them all by myself, from the candy store in the morning to lunch at one restaurant, dinner at the next restaurant and bar, home at 1 a.m., falling asleep in the driveway. The second candy store, when I got to it, I was just burnt out. Like many of you, you know how you think, oh, I can do this, and you keep going, and you keep adding on things to the point where it's amazing how much you can get done, but then you hit the wall. And that's kind of where I was at. I had hit the wall on my business, and I had new grandbabies, and I thought, I don't want to do this. This was mid 2019, before COVID. And I just thought to myself, I don't want to do this anymore. And so I had this grand plan. I was like, I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell all these businesses, right? I worked this hard. I build these things. I had 42 staff at the time. And I thought, I'm going to sell. I'm going to get my money out of this, right? I invested all this time, money, energy into building a business. And now I'm going to get paid back. So I hired a broker. And you can imagine how stressful that was. Imagine somebody coming to your business and looking at your books, walking around, assessing, judging. It's kind of like when you sell a house and people are like judging your dirty blinds and like, ew, why did they choose this color? It's a really humbling experience. But I was like, this is what needs to happen. This is what it does. I don't know anything about selling. I don't know what they're worth. I have no idea. And like, how crazy is that? 4 businesses, I had no idea what anything was worth. Maybe that sounds like you. And so Bill was my broker, and he's a nice man. And I brought him in, and he sat me down after looking at everything. And he said, you know what, Tracy? It's not worth anything. None of your businesses are worth anything. You don't have enough profit. Your best bet is to just liquidate everything. Now, liquidate means you sell off for like pennies on the dollar. It's like having a yard sale for your business. And I was like a sucker punch to the gut. Like, how could this be possible? I had been working and working and working, as many of you have been working and working and working and dedicating and giving up time with your family and missing birthdays and holidays. I mean, how many of you have not, thought about Christmas presents because you're busy focused on your business for Christmas, right? And now he's telling me that there's nothing to sell. I was, I cried. I cried, and it was so hard for me to reconcile. It took a few days. But then, like most of you, small business owners, we pivot. And I thought, who the heck is he? What does he know? And I decided, you know what? Maybe he's right, but maybe he's not. And from that perspective, I decided I'm going to fix this. I gave myself a deadline, 6 months. 6 months. I'm going to figure out what I'm missing. I'm going to figure out how to fix this thing, and I'm going to do it. And so, my battery saver's on. Of course it is. And so that's just what I did. I took a deep dive. I stopped growing. I stopped trying to make everything workable and growable. Instead, shifted my time and energy to making everything transferable. So I was not the only person running everything. So I was not the only person who did the orders, the only person who did the inventory, the only person who did the payroll, the only person who did the books, the only person. I started to transfer, and I also started to delegate. Not only did I hire new people to take care of some of my problems, but I started to delegate to staff I already had. And in fact, one of my stroke of geniuses is I had a POS system all ready for my business. And you know what feature it had? A loyalty program. So prior to that, I had no way of communicating with my restaurant customers. And by turning on a button and teaching my servers what to do, all of a sudden now I had a customer list. I knew who was coming in, when they were coming in, and how much they were spending. I shifted from growing to making it a solid, more valuable, transferable business. Now, this is something that everybody should be doing. Everybody should be thinking with the end in mind. Where the heck am I going? You wouldn't build a house with no instructions, no blueprint about what it's supposed to look like at the end. And that's what a lot of us are doing. We're building and growing. Some of us are just accidental entrepreneurs. We fell into it. We created a business. It's given us a good life, but we have no idea if you remove us from it, what will happen to it. And that was true for me. So I fixed the things. I shifted my brain from growing and adding and adding and adding to solidifying the value, making sure the value was known, making sure the value was able to be seen by somebody other than me. I delegated the work. I was already paying them. I delegated the work. And one of the things I did, I instituted an alcohol inventory program through one of my staff. And all of a sudden I was more profitable because I found where the leaky holes were. Now, my cautionary tale is I thought I'd sell and it would be easy peasy, and it wasn't. And the same is probably going to be true for you. In this country, most businesses are not ready to sell, just like me, maybe just like you. But also, up to 85% of the listed businesses that are ready to sell, that a broker has decided, yes, I'll sell this for you, only 15% of them sell. That leaves 85% that are left in the wind. They probably disappear. They probably poof, just liquidate one day. Those loved businesses, 30 plus years maybe, I'm 17 years in, would just disappear from your local economy, from your downtown, from the US economy. They just go away. What would happen to my 42 staff if I just did that? Well, so the stats are not great and nobody's talking about this. And I realized after I fixed it and I found a buyer in 3 months, I was lucky. My buyer was sitting in my bar watching what I was doing, watching the fixing I was doing. And I'm going to tell you a secret. When I fixed it, it wasn't so painful to be there anymore. It wasn't I didn't hate it as much because I was getting rid of my pain points, the struggle of it all being on me all the time. Does that sound familiar to any of you? How you get so stuck where you do everything all the time. And so you don't have a plan to just push it off and stop. And so my encouragement to you is to start thinking about this. I found a buyer, and that was in my bar. He was sitting and watching me. And you can too. I know this is fixable for all of these businesses. I don't want another business owner to have to cry because they don't think their business is worth anything because some broker told them that it was not worth anything, that their life's work was garbage and just worth pennies on the dollar. And my hope with this channel and with our courses and encouragement to you is to start sounding the alarm for yourself, for your business owner friends, because business owners know other business owners. Start sounding the alarm because somebody needs to be talking about this. Did you know that in the next 5 years, 12 million small business owners who own small businesses that are baby boomers are at retirement age and they will retire? They've done their time. They're done. And if they can't sell, they will just close. 12 million businesses, let's say 85% of them are just going to poof, disappear. It's unacceptable. It is unacceptable. And my partner Karen and I are going to do something about it. And we're going to just keep talking endlessly about it. And we hope you'll come along. We hope you'll take the lessons and apply them and fix your business so you can sell too. Because most small business owners are dependent on that sale so they can retire. Don't be a Walmart greeter and have to work for the rest of your life or never be able to leave your business. Instead, fix it. Give yourself a long runway. But even if you don't have a long runway, even if you only want to sell this year, it's possible. I found my buyer in 3 months, and I didn't fix everything. I fixed some of the things, the most important things, but it starts with your plan. So I hope you follow along for more. I hope you join the movement, tell a friend, talk about this. This has got to raise up in our consciousness in this country. Small business is the engine of our country. And if we don't save small businesses, 12 million of them will go extinct in the next 5 years. 12 million. Not to mention the 95% that fail in the first 5 years anyway. So I'm calling on you. Share, follow. I hope you found this purposeful. I hope you take my cautionary tale to heart. And I hope that we can help you create your first exit plan. And if it's not what you want it to be, if the value is not what you think it should be or needs to be, we can help you fix it. So follow for more. There'll be a link to be able to create your first exit plan for free. We would be happy to help you do that. Or join us in our masterclass where we'll teach you how to do it together. All together, we'll do it to get a step towards exitability and transferability. And so you can know what your business is worth, then you'll know what to work on. So I hope that helps. I hope to meet 100 people today to know about exit plan and 1 million by the end of 2024. So 1 million exit plans could be 1 million businesses saved, 1 million retirement plans for small business owners who deserve it. Because small business owners, you guys are superheroes. We show up no matter what. We do the things. We love our customers. We love our staff, even when they make us crazy. We've nurtured and built this thing from nothing. And it deserves to go on. It should live on. It just takes you changing a little bit of things and working on making that possible. And there's no doubt in my mind that you can do it. Thank you for watching. Again, my name's Tracy Gunn. I hope you'll subscribe. We're releasing new content every week. And I hope that this cautionary tale serves you, because the future that is most likely is not a definite, and you can change it. So change your stars. Have a great day.